Welcome back, everyone. Welcome back to day four of Norway. We've only fished for 3 days, as you know, but we're into day 4. We've just rocked up at a new mark, and I don't know if you can see on camera, but I've got a bite already. I've just put that rod out straight away, bang, bang, bang. So let's have a look at it, shall we? So the weather's got a little bit better and the roads are clearer, so we've travelled a little bit further up country. So it's colder and we're actually fishing into the sea, which should definitely help us. Let's have a look at this fish, shall we? Got this one on a popped herring. Popped up herring. Not much weight there, if I'm being honest. Might come off. Not fighting. No. No, I don't think so. Sorry, Stu just asked me if it's on. If it is, it's small. If it... No. Bloody hell, after all that. It's not there. So what we've had here when we've come before is we've been hassled by whiting. It's a good thing because they're not pin whiting like we get at home. These whiting are probably £3 to £4, which is great, but not when you're fishing for big cod and big halibut. As you can see, the weather is a little bit more settled today. The last week I've not really been able to talk to you very much about my rigs or my technique or bait because it's either been 50-mile-an-hour winds or snowing. So I'll just run you over. So I've got an up and over clip to a bead, a pulley bead, a bead to a swivel, just a simple up and over, to my Sea Glow Lumi, 5 10mm pop-ups, to a Sea Glow stopper, to a 8.0 extra, mounted to a whole joey. Just what you need. Yeah. We'll get Stu on camera in a minute. So yeah, as you can see, we've got the luxury of the van today. Stu and I normally don't fish marks like this. We normally just get on our bikes, get out there, find a big cliff and stand on it. But today we got the luxury of the van. This is a prolific mark, a well-known mark up in Norway, and we've definitely got a chance of a halibut, which is the main reason why we've come out. If you watch my last videos in November, we tried for 4 or 5 days for halibut, traveling 2 to 3 hours every day each way, and it was hard work. So this week, especially with the weather, the wind, the snow, the road conditions, we've actually put 2 cars or trucks off of the road, but we've got them towed back on, no damage, just slipped off on the ice. So we've taken it a bit steady and we stayed local to where we're staying. But today the roads are clear, it's a lot warmer, and we've got a chance. What I'm gonna do is continue making some more rigs because it's comfortable. I've got some extra baits made up, ready to go. If we get any bites, I'll bring you back. We'll bring Stu in, we'll have a little chat with Stu, ask him how he's doing, and hopefully we can get a few bites on camera and catch us a few fish here in beautiful Norway. So as you know by now, we only fish big when we come out here. So we've got like whole herring, whole mackerel on. We're getting constant bites. Stu dropped a nice fish when we first got here. We've literally only been here a quarter of an hour.
The other rod's going now.
But as you can see, we're getting a bite a cast. But we're using 8.0 hooks. So if it's anything under sort of 5-6 pounds, we've not really got a chance, have we, Stu?
Not if it shoals of head in here.
Look at the other rod going. There's a good sign. We've got bait fish in the area. The predators will be hanging around, and hopefully we can get into a big flounder for you. Yeah, it's an absolute nightmare.
Yeah, it's definitely small white, then I can feel them.
Yeah. Yeah, you probably can't tell on camera, but it's really windy again. But luckily for us, the wind's coming. You in? You got that one, haven't you? Yeah. Let's see what they are. What are you thinking, Stu?
It's just deep water here, innit?
What are you thinking, Stu?
Either a small cod or a big whiting. I've finally got the old mackerel in his mouth. But they've just been, the first cast, the rods have been bouncing like hell. I think it's just whiting ripping it apart.
See if we can get some colour. As you can see, we've got a nice rope in front of us. But we'll be alright. We get a nice fish.
Yeah,
We'll
just
cut
walk it
down
down
to
the
the
side, innit?
Pardon?
If we get a big halibut, we'll just walk it down the side. Oh,
Yeah, we're
it's easier than walking on that pier, 'cause you don't want to go under the pier like I had my last one here.
Yeah.
Just walk it down to the ledge there, Wayne. Got all the cold fish down there eating a bit.
I know, I can see him, yeah. It's alive with fish around here at the moment. We've got colour. Looks a cod. Yeah. It's alright. Nice cod. We're not going to mess around because I've got a fish. I've got to run on my rod. But that is one ugly cod, isn't it, Stu?
That's disgusting. He's had a hard life, and he's getting back now.
Got one eye.
Love him.
If you show everyone at home this beautiful cod you just caught.
Oh, that's disgusting, isn't it? Look at his eye, love him. He got abscess on his eye.
Oh, you...
Getting back straight away. That's terrible,
well.
man.
Well done, Stu. Right, I better look at my fish now. Yeah, I was just helping Stu land that fish and I heard my ratchet going off. Not a run. Just got to tighten up. When you're fishing deep waters, you have to keep tightening up your line as it drops out. So you can get slack line. There's quite a lot of whiting on this area. And the trouble is, when you're using 8 and 10-0 hooks, they just mess around with your bait. It's quite good. I like it for... That's a run. Yes. That's not a whiting. Well, I don't think so. I like it because it shows there's bait fish in the area. The fish we're targeting will take a 6-pound cod or a 10-pound cod, a big halibut. So it's just nice to have a bit of commotion in the area and fish feeding. Yeah, there's definitely a fish on there. I've got a bait ready anyway. So I'm not sure why the camera's just gone off. I've just landed my first fish, which looks a good one. So Stu's just going to get down and grab it for me. Oh, I don't know what happened then. The camera went off. Yeah, sorry about that. I'm not sure what happened. I pushed the camera to film and I turned around and it wasn't filming, but there you go. It's a nice fish for the first one. A beautiful Norwegian cod. Look at my rig in there and the show. Look at that. There's my rattle rig right in there, that. Cheers, Mr. Cod. He's absolutely nailed that. I'll T-bar him and we get him back. So I'm not keeping any fish today unless I catch a nice halibut and I'll take a little bit home for my family. But first fish of the session. Thanks everyone. And sorry I missed the fight. It was a good one, but hopefully I'll get into a few more fish for you. So I've just put my fish back. Just over £9. And Stu's in again. We've got a shoal of fish in front of us. So we're doing all right. Got a chance of a big fish today, everyone. Probably if we're very lucky, we could get a £20 cod. But we've definitely got a chance at halibut. We've got bait fish in front of us. We've got the conditions, we've got tide, we've got everything we ever wanted. for a chance of a big fish.
We've finally done it.
Yes.
Not the biggest halibut I've ever had, but oh, well deserved. We work for that.
Yeah, we've had 2 trips, haven't we, where we've tried really hard.
Yeah, but great man to get him back in a minute, you know.
Yeah.
Quick photo, don't keep him out long, but thank God for that win.
I know, we didn't film the run or anything. It didn't really run off like a normal, but...
No, we thought it was a cod.
So I stopped filming because we thought it was another cod, and then it come up on the surface, it was a butt, and we just had to land it, you know what it's like. Yeah. So there you go, well done Stu, that's a nice halibut, and I've got a run on my rod, it's going mad here, we must have found some bait fish, haven't we, finally? Yeah. We found a heron.
Yeah, definitely, I'll get him back now.
Alright then, cheers
Thanks everyone.
Well, welcome back. It's been pretty manic. We've had about a dozen cod now. The one I filmed was the biggest, so that's why I've not filmed anymore. When we get into quite a lot of fish like this, I'm quite mindful of just not filming lots of the same fish. So, unless it's a bigger one, I probably won't bring you back. Obviously, Stu's had the only butt. He had a butt run as well, but the fish dropped it. But we've just come up to high water now, so what's happened is, if you see my rods, they're upright, and the line's slack because we've lost the tide. So we don't really expect to catch any fish now until that tide starts pulling. So what that means is we've probably got about an hour left of halibut fishing, and then it'd be into night time, because they're flat fish, they feed like plaice back home. They only feed in the daylight because they visually feed, and that's why we're popping up baits with colourful rigs, which I'll show you again. I know you've seen them before. Yeah. For people who haven't seen our rattle rigs before, that's a rattle rig there. Just pops up on the foam. That's the same foam as you use for like zig rigging in the cart world. And there's my Lumi. To an up and over, to a 7/8 gripper, to my rotten bottom, to a splashdown. I know you've seen it before. I'll get out of the way, we'll keep fishing. When we get some bites, we'll bring you back. If we get a cod bigger than £9, I'll bring you back. I film every time we hook into a fish, but I don't always put it on the video. So anyway, thanks for watching. My name's Wayne, he's Stuart, this is Norway, we'll keep fishing. Cheers everyone. So it's had a nice drop back on this one. It's gone a bit quiet, like I said, we haven't really got any tide at the moment. Definitely got a fish on here though.
You on, Wayne?
Yep, fish on. Oh, it's a better fish. Better set my drag. Oh. Yeah, it's a nice cod, I think.
Cod?
Yeah. Stu's just asked me what it is. I think it's a cod. It's a nice fish out. It's not that big. Yeah, it's a cod. It's a spinner. I can't see it yet, but so if I'm making funny noises, it's quite hard work. I'll keep winding.
Just wind.
Fucking hell. Yeah. Big fish or not? No.
That's a nice cod.
He's nailed it. Do you want to handball him out? Yeah? Can't see, you got it? Too big to handle? No, it's not massive. Where we go? There we go. Another Norwegian codling. Oh, he's absolutely nailed my popper. Have some of that. Anyway, we'll get this chat back. We're on the fish. It's not what we're after. Obviously, we like catching cod, especially when they're big. This is a little puppy. We'll get her back, and hopefully we get into a few more halibut for you. Time's definitely running out if we want a halibut. So just run over my rig again. There you go. Popped up Joey on my balls. Sounded weird to my sea glow. Let's get it out there. So the key is I've got a nice wind behind me. I'm not going to be able to full pendulum this, so I don't get nothing from that. I need to just pop it up high, put a bit of power into it, and let the wind do the rest. It's been fun. We've caught loads of fish, as you've seen, but we haven't caught any big cod, and we haven't caught a butt. Let's just pop this one up, shall we? So I've done about 20 casts today on each rod, so I'm pretty hanging. But it's all good fun. So technically, it's not like a normal cast. Got to pop it up there. Up. Up she goes. That's a big heavy bait, by the way. Out. So it's just getting dark and Stu's into a nice fish. He's not mic'd up, so you've just got me. We've continued having cod all the way through, but this seems a heavier fish. Whoa. Yeah? Yeah. Yeah, we've got a bit of a ledge in front of us. Stu's just trying to pop this fish up through it. What are you thinking?
Big cod?
Yeah. This could be a big cod. Here we are. Big cod. Nice cod that. Yeah. Woohoo! Well done. So as you can see, we've got a bit of tide now, because the left hand one's pulled right down. The right hand one's just pulled down, come back. Hopefully we've got another Norwegian cod. This one's on a whole herring. So a big bait, looking for a halibut before it got dark, and I think it's been munched by a cod. Yeah. Cod on. This one could be a good one. Definitely a big fish, this one. This, everyone, could be my biggest fish of today. Definitely got some weight around it. Oh, nice. Yeah. Well, it doesn't feel so big as it did. Swimming as well, let's see. Yeah, well, got a long way to go, yeah. Big baits, big hook. Sometimes they don't swim that well, do they? They got a big bait in their mouth, so you never know. But yeah, we've had a great day. Well, say day.
Norwegian day today.
Yeah, we've had a Norwegian day, as you just said. That's why you come to Norway, for days like today. It's not always like this. As you know, this fish is staying really deep, which is a good sign.
Good things on your me.
Yeah, oh, up the ledge. I've only got single hooks today, so I should be fine. I've got rotten bottom. If he takes me in, we'll get him out. Big head shake then. Come on, he won't like it. Bit of daylight. Can't see him yet. No colour, which is a good sign. Where is he? There he is. Oh, he's not that big. It's a nice kelpie. Not that big though, is he? So that's a different fish. It's obviously a cod, but that's a kelpie. Look at the colours. Absolutely stunning fish. Oh, what a day. Norway's fished really well today. This is why you come to Norway for days like today. As you know, it's not always easy. Well, it's not easy, it's hard work, but you know what I mean. Sometimes it's really hard, but when you find the fish, you absolutely find the fish. Cheers, Mr. Kelpie. Cheers to you. Yo, how you doing? Hope you're still awake. Obviously today's been a great day for us. Well, I say today, it's only light in Norway for about 5 hours this time of year, so we've actually only fished for about 5 hours. We've had a great time. We've caught probably about 60 fish, and it's been brilliant. Tried to film quite a lot of it. Didn't really want to duplicate loads of it, but it's just what it is. We're going to get ourselves out of here. It's just getting dark, so that's the last chance of a halibut. We've got to drive back over the mountains, and as you know, it's been pretty poor conditions lately with all the snow, and it's kind of turned to black ice everywhere. So we're going to make our way back nice and slow and probably go out on the lows again tonight. I'll probably take the camera. If not, I look forward to seeing you tomorrow, where we'll be out somewhere else in Norway trying to catch you some big fish. My name's Wayne. This is Norway. He's Stuart. He's just over there. And we'll see you again in the morning if I don't bring you out tonight. Cheers, everyone.